If we want people to be formed through the study of God's Word, then it follows that we need very clear definitions for what we are offering to people. A common thing that I've seen on church websites, or even when I travel around to different churches in the country, is that literally everything they are offering in their menu of things to do is called a Bible study. But if you zoom in more closely to see what it is that's being offered, in many cases, you have one thing that is a line-by-line study of the book of the Bible, another thing that is a book that someone wrote about a topic that people are going to go through and have discussion over. Another thing might be devotional, and another thing might be a Bible reading plan. Now, any of these things is of value, but in many cases, when women are approaching that menu and asking, what do I want to do, instead of what do I need to do to be formed as a Christ follower, then they're going to end up staying in the same space forever. They're going to do the same thing over and over again. And some of those approaches are more passive than they are active. So a book study, for example. Now, I've written books. I am a big fan of people getting together and reading the book and doing the discussion questions. I write my books with discussion questions at the end of the chapter. But I promise you that those books are far more passive of a learning space than the Bible studies that I write. The Bible studies are going to ask them to do work that the book study doesn't. But when we call everything a Bible study, we find ourselves in the place that we can see ourselves in today, which is women who have attended something called a Bible study, sometimes for decades, who are still biblically illiterate because they have read things about the Bible, but they haven't actually gotten to learn the Bible itself.